Hello, Mr. Oscar Bohorquez. Great pleasure to meet you here in this beautiful countryside. You're recording your first solo CD, your first solo album, and I realized you picked like a very interesting suite of Bertold Hummel. Why did you pick this certain suite?
Well, I had a great honor to meet Mr. Hummel in the 90s, in 1996 and 1997. He was a composer from living in Würzburg then, and I was involved in an orchestra project with a youth orchestra. I was the concertmaster, and the piece was by Bertold Hummel. And so after the concerts, he gave me his piece, his suite for violin solo to learn with him. So I had this opportunity for those years before I went to America.
I realized you're gonna record Piazzolla. Is there a certain reason for that?
The reason partly is are my origins. My parents are from South America, from Peru and from Uruguay, and I also was interested in tango for many years now. For the last 7 years, I've also been dancing tango. So I listened to a lot of Piazzolla, and I found this set of 6 tango etudes for solo violin. So I got very, very interested and already performed it.
Are there any certain concerts in the future to mention?
Oh, I have this very big London Philharmonic debut in September, on the 20th of September in Eastbourne. I will play a Mozart D major concerto, and that is definitely a milestone in my career. And it's also important to see that my solo album obviously is in coordination with that particular event in my career.
So this beautiful violin you are carrying here, is there any story about it? What kind of violin is it actually?
This is the violin. This was made by Giovanni Battista Guadagnini. This is from 1770, one of the greatest violin makers of all time, among Stradivari and Guarneri. And my teacher, Günther Pichler from the Alban Berg Quartet, used to play this and own this violin for the last 20 years, I think, or 30 years. And after the conclusion of the career of the Alban Berg Quartet last summer, I was able to find a sponsor to purchase this violin and to give it to me for my career. And so that was the great chance for me to have a wonderful violin now.